You're listening to a portion of our conversation from episode 267, featuring the Jurassic Wire with myself, Brad Jost, and co-host Aaron Beyer. If you want to hear the full conversation, download the episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to your shows. Today, we discuss some Beyond the Gates, which is the release announcement project from Jurassic Outpost, Mattel, and Target. We're going to get into the details, talk about the previously announced items, what could come, what could be done better, what Mattel is up to, and our thoughts on the pre-orders in general. As always, be sure to let us know what you think, and of course, we hope you enjoy it. The next thing here is Beyond the Gates, and this has been a fairly big deal overall. Just the fact that it's kind of our first foray into what Star Wars is doing in a way. And I know, that's the formula we always kind of model things off of or speak about as far as like what we want to see. Right. And Beyond the Gates is kind of doing that with the whole Force Friday-esque kind of thing, right? Or the Mando Mondays, which we got with Mandalorian season 2. They would release a few new things, a few new items. They would say, hey, these are going to drop. You can pre-order them. Mando Monday. Every Monday during the Mandalorian, they would, release some new content and new stuff. And it was, like little shows and stuff, little vignettes about like, hey, what you're going to see, what you're going to get. And this is our first dive into that as Jurassic fans, is to have something like that. So it's pretty interesting. I've always been wanting to see like the Star Wars show for Jurassic fans, because we don't have anything outside of like fans, like us or whoever doing stuff like this. There is nothing like that. So this is kind of a big deal, I feel like. What do you think about the concept overall, Beyond the Gates, what they're doing, releasing some stuff? Give me some thoughts.
I mean, like, I kind of love it. My initial thoughts on it were like, so they teased it, right? Which was weird. Like, they teased it on Jurassic Outpost, right? Or did they tease it on Target first?
Oh, okay. So you mean like Outpost teased like something was coming or something like that, right?
Yeah. And it had the Target logo, right? And
everyone
went off the rails on what this was gonna be. Like, this was gonna be Outpost and Target and Jurassic like telling you all about Dominion, and behind it's, and the next day it comes out, and everyone, I felt like the entire internet was like,
oh, that's it.
Was like crapping on Chris. Like, I felt really bad for him. And I'm looking at it as like, because we've done, he's doing what we pitched to Mattel, like originally, kind of. And I wrote him and I was just like, hey man, like, congrats, like, cause this is an awesome get. Like, don't let internet haters like get you down today. Cause like, this is, it's absolutely outstanding. Like, so, there are legit times where I'm like, oh man, like I kind of wish that was us. But like this time I was like, man, I really wish that was us. So no, I think it's great. I think that whoever reached out to who, like, good on them. I think his videos are kind of short and sweet. I would like a deeper dive. I don't know if I ever told you, but like I watched this like 1 hour lecture from the guy who sculpted the Rey figure for the Black Series. And like he talked about how they sculpt it in ZBrush, and how like each piece has to be a certain part for like the die and the mold, and like how you can't like go on certain, like, that's like the nerdy deep dive I want. What are you looking for, your Rey Black Series?
Because I wonder which one you're talking about, because there's one that I really don't like, and then one that I do like.
There's a bigger one.
Well, Black Series, yeah, but like the Last Jedi one, not a huge fan.
It's the Last Jedi, because it had her robe thing.
Okay.
So
anyway, I don't have the one with the robe thing. I don't know what that is.
No, her gray.
The gray outfit. Yeah.
I love that outfit.
Well, they started getting into like the whole like I forget what it's called, but the photoreal faces, which in the past few years, those look phenomenal. Like they look really, really good. They look way better. Like I have like a Jyn Erso from Rogue One, which just like looks zero things like Jyn Erso, and it's so bad. But like now they're really starting to look like the models from the movies, and I love that. But go ahead.
No, so I watched this like deep dive, and so like when he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be talking to the designers," the nerdy 3D modeler in me was like, "Oh yeah, like all right,
yeah."
So to be quite honest with you, it is not as hype as what the world expected, what Twitter expected. It's a little less than I would like, but I think it's the right amount for a small introduction for a show for fans, made by fans. I was actually surprised it's only once a month. Today, when you were like, "Hey, let's talk about these," I was like, "Oh, I got to catch up because I've only seen the first one." Come to find out, I only missed the second one.
Yeah, you only missed 2 or 1. Yeah,
I think it's great, and I love the pre-order idea, man. We said that on this podcast that someone had to do a pre-order for these because, like, the stress of have you gotten? I know you have a Spinosaurus, a 3rd edition.
Yes.
But are they in the States yet?
No, not yet. It's supposed to be April. So
that's stressful, soon. Dude.
It is very stressful. That's why people start paying hundreds of dollars for these things that they don't know if they're ever going to get, you know? That's why everybody does it. And it happens over and over again. And then like a few months later, you're like, I guess I could have waited, you know? But you didn't want to. You didn't want to wait at that point. You wanted to get it now and have it now.
Mattel stuff is moving so fast. If you wait, it's over.
I know. Yeah. If you wait to find out if it's going to come, it's too late. You know, it's gone. You know, and this stuff disappears and you never see. Like I have several things that I've wanted, but I've never gotten because they're just gone. You know, they did one quick run or whatever, and that was it.
Because they're already on to the next run, which is like crazy. Like the fact, do they do more than one packaging scheme per quarter? No, it's probably once a quarter.
No, I mean
the logos and stuff, right?
I mean, this one's been a while, the one that they've had now. But, you know, it is interspersed with Camp Cretaceous as well. So you do have like 2 things going on at once pretty much all the time now. But this one's been going on for a while. I feel like it's like yearly.
Really?
I think so. 'Cause I think like the first year was the Fallen Kingdom stuff. Second year was Dino Rivals.
Yes.
And then third year was Primal Attack, and now this upcoming year is the 4th year, I believe, which is going to be Dino Escape. So yeah, but interspersed in that is Camp Cretaceous, so they're doing multiple things right now.
I was looking at Target today. The only thing that I stressed about getting that I can still get today is a Brachiosaurus for some reason. Like
dude, yeah, they're all over. Yeah, yeah, they're constantly in the source.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Obviously,
it's good. It's good. No, it's good. They keep getting restocked, and it's great. And then they keep disappearing, and then they keep getting restocked. It's great. So, yeah, I mean, I don't need any more now. I've got 2. I'm good. You might need more. You might. You've got 4?
I have 4, and then I have my nephews have 2 that I told my sister when they grow out of them. Do not take that thing to the Salvation Army. I want.
Seriously, yeah. Pass it over, yeah.
Pass it over.
But now, you know, tangent, because now they're getting into more and more of these bigger items, like the Apatosaurus. Like, how many of these are going to get?
I can't. Well, that's the problem. I never expected we would get an Apatosaurus. Never. Never in a million years did I think we'd get it, because I just felt like the Brachiosaurus was something special, right? Like, they can make it once. They can do a run of it, and I really expected the run to last like 6 months, and then it just kind of be like if you missed out, like we'll do like a 10-year anniversary edition or something, right? But like the fact that they kept it going was 1, really surprising, but 2, I never thought we'd get an Apatosaurus, and so now I'm like, oh no, I can't get, dude, I can't. My wife will kill me.
Yeah, how many of these things can we all have flying around? You know,
they're not at my apartment. I have 1 Brachiosaurus here. but I have 3 in boxes at my parents' house because like I'm still living this dream that I'm gonna eventually have a house and property one day, and I'm gonna go do toy photography and like get out my compound. Like I haven't touched these things in like 25 years, and I just have this. It's like stupid. I gotta stop collecting too. The Hot Toys and the dude. You don't know. There's Hot Toys back there. That's which actually extends beyond this. There's a shelf here of Justice League Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm. There's
Final Fantasy VII Remake action figures. I've now gotten into these. I'm only doing a few. These they're called Good Smile companies, but like I want the Witcher. There's like a set of 4 Witcher figures.
Yeah, I've got like I think that
you have Zelda
right there is one of those.
I want all the Witcher characters, but like, but Jurassic is my love. I can't.
I know, man. It's hard. I mean, right now, as you can see, my stuff behind me for those watching, Ghostbusters, Jurassic, there's Doctor Who, there's Godzilla, there's Zelda, there's Back to the Future, there's Star Wars. I gotta figure out how to contain it too, man. It's too much. But these bigger items are tough because, like, you know, I wanted to get 2 of the Brachiosaurs. They're fine right here on my desk. I would like to have at least 2 of the Apatosaurs.
That's kind of where I'm at.
But they get to be a lot, you know. I have another shelf is coming on Tuesday, so I've got another shelf coming. I've got these 2 plus another 2. I've got another cabinet right here, and I'm going to put another shelf over there.
This is how.
And that's not even enough. That's not enough.
This is how OCD I am. I was like, well, 2 is a weird number to have for an, because okay. If you're new to the podcast, those who aren't new, you know that I don't want 1 of really anything because I feel like that's not Johnny Hammond's dream. And when I one day, as a 50-year-old man, go outside in my backyard and play with my dinosaur toys, I'm going to have a Jurassic Park. Like that's going to be the thing. You can come play with me. All the 50-year-old people, we can all hang out and play Jurassic Park, and it'll be like the real deal. Multiples of all.
Oh gosh!
Right? So
yeah,
that's my train of thought. So like I got into this mode of when they were really coming in like a lot. Like I want to say like during the primal attacks and like kind of near the end of Dino Rivals or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, like I'm gonna get 2. And then I was like, 2 is a weird number. So like now I have like 3 of a bunch of species, which is like really just as weirdly even as 2. So like now with the Apatosaur, I'm like, God, I should have 4, but that's the same as the Brachiosaur, which is kind of weird. Like, why would you have the same amount of Apatosaurs as you would Brachiosaur? I have a problem, man. I have a problem.
You do. We all do. It's okay, man. It's all right.
I don't know. This thing's also, I don't like it as much as the Brachiosaur, but it is cool. Like, I'm glad.
It looks better than these pictures that I do have up on our video now. It does look a little bit better than that. Like it's not as pronounced. Those white stripes and everything, they're still pretty pronounced, but the head looks a little bit better. I really like it. I think it looks great. I know some people have issues with the proportions, but I like it, man.
All these animals have proportion issues. All of them.
Yeah. I'm pretty relaxed when it comes to how they look versus their real life species or even the film counterparts for the most part. But yeah, that's a fun one. Maybe we can get into that as far as our projections and stuff like that. But this anyway, the Beyond the Gate stuff, we're both very excited about it. And we both think it's a good, foray for Jurassic is to get into something like this. Interestingly enough,
I don't mean this like, to be honest, like I don't mean this as like a man, I wish it was us kind of thing. I think the only thing that could improve on it, and I say this is like a constructive critique. Chris, get Brad to do like your introduction because like I think the podcast has like a really high level energy. Like that's the only critique. Is it like I think if Brad did your introduction that led to you, Chris, like I think that would be superb.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna hand it off to Chris, and then that's it.
Yeah, well,
here's Chris.
No, but you don't even have
me
to
just being like, I'm like the Six Flags guy that just kind of comes and hypes it up, and then
I'm not even saying like draw attention to the podcast or anything. I just think that like generally, I think don't draw attention. It's not a marketing thing.
Hey guys,
it's not.
I'm at Brad Jost on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. Go to JurassicParkPodcast.com. Here's Chris.
But no, I think like Chris introducing it and then it being him. I think it could just be totally cool if it was like, hey, welcome to Beyond the Gates, targets, blah, 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 blah. Here's Chris Pugh to like talk to you about the new thing. If it was two different voices, and I think you have like a really good energy for introductions, like, I don't know, man. I think it could be cool.
I'm gonna send your check later. But thanks for being my hype, man. You introduce me, and then I'll introduce Chris. I'm down for that, man. But you mentioned something about you wanted to see like longer insights and stuff like that. I will say, like, I am confused because at the end of the videos, I believe, let me see if it says it here. At the end, I feel like they always say like go to JurassicOutpost.com or something like that for watch the after show at Jurassic Outpost. I've never once seen an after show. Am I missing something?
No, but that's also like, that's way too much text for how small that emblem is. Chris, I have two suggestions for you. One,
so Chris.
One, like start so the watch the after show thing. Start like when it cuts to this, start that real big and then size it down to that.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. There's Chris. Can you hear Chris? I have no idea.
Look at his pandemic hair, man. He's so cool looking.
I know, dude. His hair is just as wild as ours. Yeah, but I don't know what this after show is. I have no clue. So I did look for it at one point, but I never found it. I don't know if they never posted it or it was one of those like things that Universal wouldn't approve it, or I have no clue. Maybe it's out there. Maybe I just missed it.
If I'd have known that existed, because the text is like it's really small. It's there. It doesn't like it's like the third thing I look. It's the fourth thing that they want you to look at. They want you to look at the gray, the red, the dino.
Yeah, I think they're not trying to make it like, hey, this is. I mean, it does say Jurassic Outpost a lot, but I don't think they're trying to make it like, come to JurassicOutpost.com. Like this whole thing is a promotion for them. I don't think, but it is. I just don't know where that is. So I'd like to find it. Maybe if somebody has seen it, please send it my way. I have no clue because I would like some more insight, like you're saying. But
on their website, it's just a bunch of photos afterwards. It looks like.
Is there? That's okay. Okay. Give me an after show. Anyway, what do you think of the releases so far? We've gotten the two raptor, or no, not two raptors, the tiger. Oh gosh, the tiger striped raptor, and the Pteranodon Amber Collection. You're not really into the Amber Collection all that much, anyway, are you?
No, I don't have any Amber Collection stuff. But
surprising.
Well, I did want this tiger raptor. It looks like I can still pre-order it, which is great. But I know people are already getting them from other stores. So
yeah, that was like the bummer thing. And outside of people, like you were saying initially, people were overhyping, I guess, what this was, and a lot of people blamed Outpost for saying, "I can't believe how much they hyped this up," which I disagree with completely. I don't think they hyped it up really at all. I think they just put a thing out that said, something's coming soon, tomorrow, whenever it was.
Yeah, they dropped it. They dropped an image. They dropped an image that said,
"Yeah,
something's coming tomorrow. Jurassic Outpost, Mattel, Jurassic World."
It was obvious at that point. It had like, yeah, I think it had a Target logo on it. It's like, what else would it be? It's some sort of merchandise, whether it is a toy or a shirt. I don't know. But like it was a merchandise thing, like I don't know why anybody overhyped it in their own eyes. Like it was pretty clear what this was gonna be.
Because everyone thinks we're getting a trailer super soon. That's why everyone's over. Yeah. That's why everyone hopes. But like, look, as soon as you start seeing merchandise branding, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah,
I didn't think he overhyped it at all. I know I would have way done more hype for it. Permitted that Universal.
Everyone would have hated you, man. You would have been overhyping it. If my voice came out there,
guy in the fandom. I'm already the most hated guy in the fandom. All right, might as well own it.
I don't know where you get that metric from. I have no idea where you think you get that from.
I get the metric. I get a metric email.
You get like an email sent to you every month, like saying, "Yep, still the most hated."
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe how much hate I got for saying those compies looked off reference. Like people.
Oh really?
Oh my god, guys! Off reference doesn't mean ugly. I mean, in this case, it kind of does. But like,
well, I'll say that
this means off reference.
This Amber Collection Velociraptor looks ugly. I mean, I don't even think
In
it
person
looks.
though?
Oh, it looks slightly better than these images, which you can actually see within the video. It looked a little bit better, but it just nothing about this speaks tiger stripe raptor to me, and that is something that I'm super bummed about because I did like a phone call with Mattel at one point, and we were talking about what things I'd like to see in the future from them. This is not like on the podcast or anything, but like, and this was the number one thing that I said was like, I want that tiger stripe raptor. And, or maybe I did have it on a podcast too, but, so that was my, like, this is one of my biggest hyped items is a tiger striped amber collection Velociraptor. And this just, doesn't cut it for me whatsoever. I'm really, really bummed about the way this looks, you know, cause I don't think we're not going to get it again, you know?
No, I actually should order some of these. I'm wanting to get them for like less money than $30 because here that's a $60 action figure. So, I actually really want to get into airbrushing and like learning how to do that. And I feel like if I can get these things for 15, then I feel like 15 is a good amount of money to learn.
18.89 for Delta right now. So, but that's the thing is like, do you wait and then never get them? You know, are you never going to get them? A few of these things have gone on clearance, you know, from time to time. And currently, at least in what seems like most Targets, Echo and I think Delta, I think, is it Echo or Charlie? I forget which one's there, but Echo is definitely there. And these things are just stockpiled like at Target. It really feels like bad news. And I've been doing my toy hunts and seeing these things. Man. That's the problem. They're $29.99. They sit in the same aisle as the 3 3/4 inch things, and parents aren't going to buy these $30, you know, toys. You know, they're just not going to do that. These should be over in the collector's section where even still, you know, that stuff piles up. If you ever see the NECA stuff that's over there, there's always just piles of things. My store maybe is just not good at, you know, cleaning things up, which is most likely the case. But the amount of Amber Collection stuff at Target is scary right now. It's like, it's too much. It never moves. Even through Christmas, never moved. And now, you know, I see like upwards of like 12 pieces or something like that every time. And they never go anywhere. I'm just not into anything that doesn't have matching counterparts. Like you're never going to get an Amber collection T-Rex. The closest you're going to get is the Super Colossal. So the Super Colossal is already expensive. It's probably the ugliest T-Rex in the entire collection because it's way disproportionate to a T-Rex. It's just cool. It's just novelty cool, right?
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The Super Colossal T-Rex.
That's like one of my favorite ones. My favorite toys that they've made.
Crazy.
It's so good.
I actually have one here. It was on my desk at work, but like ever since we've been shut down, it's just been in my closet, and like I think I'm selling it. Like it's so big.
It is big, yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like if you continually get that, then you know you've got that one. You've got Blue. You've got what else? Indominus. I've got the T-Rex and Indominus. I never got Blue, but now like Toro's coming out too. Like they're just massive, man. You can't have all these things sitting around. You know, where's the space?
I mean, like,
but the Amber collection is much more manageable for that, you know?
It is, but like, okay, that Pteranodon is not to scale to this Velociraptor. Remember when we did the whole like congratulations Mattel video when they got the license, and like all the fans, a majority of the fans in that video, I remember J Jurassic's big dinosaur, little dinosaur, big T-Rex,
yeah.
Like it was like, look, pay attention to scale. Like we get there has to be kind of categories of scale, but I would say Mattel has hit it 80% of the time, and then these are like they're not to scale to anything. So for me, like the kind of I just want a Tiger Stripe Raptor for nostalgia purposes, because when she had it, I forget who it was, had it pose in the video with Chris, and it was in the pose that the PlayStation 1 Raptor jumps in before it like lands on a human. It's really, really cool. I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. That's nifty.
I have no idea. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. The Pteranodon actually looks really, really good. It really does look like the JP3 one.
Yeah, but I don't like the movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but when you're a collector, you just get everything, right?
No, not anymore. No way.
Some do.
Jurassic
I don't. But
Jurassic broke me, dude. Like I used to be like the guy who was like, "Oh, it's manageable. You can get everything Jurassic. It's totally fine."
Not anymore, dude. Not anymore. No, I mean, I know many people that do, but I can't do it. It's just, and this next one is one that I still have not, I have not gotten yet. I have not pre-ordered it, and that's the Legacy Collection Nedry Jeep Getaway Pack or whatever this is. I don't know this. I feel like this was one of those things that kind of not broke me, but it shifted things slightly for me as far as Mattel and Jurassic is concerned. I've been very, very happy about pretty much everything they've made, and I really don't care. I don't have too many nitpicks about things. They are what they are, and I'm fine with most of it. But this is one I was like, oh, really? Like, this is the only chance. And like I said about the Tiger Raptor, like we're not going to get another opportunity at that. And we're not going to get another opportunity at this. I don't think this Jeep with the canvas roof, which looks awesome, and this picture here that I have up on the screen and the main picture that we all saw initially, it looks great. Outside of the fact that the winch is not the same one from the I think it was the Legacy one last time that actually had like a working winch on it, which was fantastic. So that's the thing. Actually, let me bring up the real image because that's better to talk about that one. There is a picture here somewhere.
I mean, if I'm getting this, it's for the. I'll get this. Like, I know what you're going to talk about, but to get one of them, it's not a deal breaker for me. So.
Yeah. Where is this image? All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. It came off very, very cheap to me. The Jeep just doesn't look as good. It's missing that stripe. The canvas roof is like kind of missing this slanted portion, which would have, if you look at the original image that are, the images that are tied to the vehicle, the canvas roof looks so much better. It's got that slant that goes with the windshield. Now it's just like a straight down, thing. It just doesn't look as good. The winch, obviously, Nedry doesn't have like the Jurassic Park logo on his thing, on his jacket, and the Dilophosaurus doesn't. It's not as good as some of the past ones, and certainly doesn't fully look like the one from that moment. But it just overall, even like the tires are missing like the Goodyear or whatever the branding was. Yeah. I know the other one has it, whatever the branding is on the tires. But it's missing a lot of stuff. And I feel like this one just all of a sudden cheapened out a lot. And I'm kind of bummed about that. Like I said, this is the only opportunity to really get like a pack like this with this canvas roof Jeep and Nedry in a pack like this with that awesome, which I'll say the packaging is really, really cool. The Legacy Collection with that cool artwork in the back, a very retro feel to it. But I'm just kind of bummed overall about the toy, and it left me a little sour.
How much is this thing going to retail for?
I think it was like around 30. Let me just double check for you.
I guarantee I paid like
$30.
How much did I pay for Nedry in the canister? Like 50, 40? From
I think it was like
toy store.
I think it was like 20 something bucks from one of those stores like Entertainment Earth or whatever. So I don't know what you paid for it, but
I paid. I don't have mine yet. They're in Michigan because they won't ship.
Okay.
Hope mine are in good shape. Yeah, I mean, I paid for those, so I'll probably get this because I want the Nedry variant. And
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like you want like. I can like dismiss the logo not being on there. It's just another thing on top of everything else that's missing. Yeah. But that Nedry is cool to have. Yeah, it would be great to have another human. I see what
you're saying. Like whatever this prototype is, like it's really rare that the prototype is not as that the prototype is better than the final output. Like unless you're Chronicle, but like, it's very rare that the prototype is better than the final output. And you're right, these changes are big. Like yeah, why is the red stripe missing on the back of the?
Yeah, that's hashtag save the stripe. We've got that campaign, and Tim over at Collect Jurassic kind of. I think he's the one who kind of instigated that whole campaign. But yeah, I don't know. It's just
too late now. These things, I'm sure, are in production.
It's too late now for whatever is coming now. But maybe if they give it a second go in some form, maybe they correct things. But I don't know. But yeah, it just seems lazy at this point for a legacy collection thing. Now I don't know whose fault it is. I'm not going to say it's strictly Mattel's fault, or maybe it's a universal thing that they didn't care enough, or whoever. I don't know. Like, I have no clue who it really falls on.
Mm-hmm.
But it is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Like, does it still have the actual back wheel? Because I've noticed in the
I believe so. Yeah.
In the photograph that you showed, the mirrors are taken off. I'm sure they're probably in a bag inside the.
Yeah, the mirrors are not on there, but I think they're just inside.
Now I bought an extra.
Some pictures.
I bought extra launcher net Jeeps so that I could do the thing where you take the wheels off and put one on the back of the
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how. I saw Victoria did it. I don't know how she did it. I tried, man. I don't know how to get those wheels off that axle. They're like gorilla glued onto that thing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how she did it, but
yeah. It's a bummer. Something about it just looks bad. Like, it just doesn't look as good. It makes it look cheaper. With the canvas like not being slanted against the windshield and that line missing. So I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I like I said, I want that Nedry, but I don't know.
He's worth it, dude. He's worth $30.
Mr. DNA recommends him at least. So there's that, I guess.
DNA's a fool.
So
Lego's another thing. So you just passed Lego. Like, I had to stop doing the Lego because there's way too many.
I don't have a lot, but I have this one that's on here, which is like this Jeep thing with the trailer behind. It's actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. I got it as a gift for like around Christmas time. Pretty fun. I had a lot of fun putting this together with my son. So I want to look at the next upcoming events here, because they have one Wednesday, 4/21, one exclusive item from Camp Cretaceous. We have seen a few teased items for Camp Cretaceous. There's like some packs. It seems like I think we should be getting all the humans at some point from Camp Cretaceous. So that's cool.
Really?
That's pretty cool. I've seen a bunch of them teased, and they come in like, it seems like multi-pack things with like a dinosaur or like a gyrosphere or something like that. So I'm assuming maybe, something like that for the next one. In May on the 19th, we've got one exclusive item from the Legacy Collection.
That's got to be a Patasaurus, right?
I mean, that's a little late though. I mean, we're supposed to be getting that in April. So
but it's
that's
really
a little late.
These pre-orders are way behind.
They are sort of. I mean, the Patasaurus should be coming to Target in April.
Okay.
So yeah, the bummer thing about the Raptor and the Pteranodon was like you could have pre-ordered them like way in advance at like, Big Bad Toy Store or something like that. And I did, and they were more expensive. So I ended up canceling that order, and then I got them through this. But, the Big Bad Toy Store ones shipped a while ago. People have had them for a while, and now I'm still waiting here for these from Target. I don't know if the Jeep. I don't think the Jeep is anywhere else, as far as I know. But I don't know. I don't know what could be from the Legacy Collection. Could it be? Because we have seen, and we got the pre-order, right, of, and I don't know if you got that or not, but Ray Arnold, right? Could it be a scaled down 3 3/4 inch Ray Arnold?
Oh,
it could be cool.
I want a 3 3/4 inch Ray Arnold.
I would certainly believe that they would make one. If they're making the Amber Collection one, I think they'll make this one. Same thing has happened with pretty much everything else, right? So
you sculpt it. Yeah, why not size it down? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, even Ian Malcolm like looks like a scaled up, 3 3/4 inch figure.
Mhm.
And actually, do you see he's gotten a second figure too, Amber Collection.
No, I
Which
haven't.
that
I've
one
been
that
so
one
behind, dude.
that Amber Collection one I don't think is great. I think it's one of my least favorite ones. I just don't think that looks like Jeff Goldblum whatsoever in either form, 3 3/4 inch or Amber Collection.
Yeah.
And then they made a second Amber Collection one, which is barely any different. He just has chest hair now and like something like a different thing, accessory.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with that. I would have rather have seen like a Lost World Malcolm or something like that. But yeah, so that's a bummer for me. But all right, so then
look how they're like just steering clear. It's been 4 years they've not touched the Lost World
outside of the Raptor, but yeah, it's a bummer. I would like that. I mean, look, we have the chance, right? I mean, June 16th, we got 4 exclusive items from the Amber Collection. Could it be another pre-order for like Ray Arnold or something like that, or this Malcolm? I don't know. But it could be like Grant, it could be an Ellie, it could be something like that. I don't know. We have seen a bunch of teases for different figures. I don't know. It could be any of those. So do you have Amber? I know you're not a huge Amber Collection person, but what would you like to see, dinosaur or human, from the Amber Collection? Those 4.
We won't get it, but a Lost World Pteranodon.
Oof, that would be cool, man.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That's by far like the Tiger Raptor. That is by far the best Pteranodon in the entire series.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy Collection. What dinosaur would I want to see that's realistic? Could we get a Compy? If they're scaling down Pteranodons, but they could scale up the Compy.
I really want a super colossal Compy, because then it would just be a real Compy, you know?
Of course, why not?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing if we could get that. But I want like a John Hammond or something like that. That would be kind of cool, you know?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, if scale, like the Pteranodon proves that scale doesn't mean anything. So really, they can do whatever they want. They could do a Legacy Collection.
Like, it's not that far off. I mean, it's a little smaller, but it's not that far off. It's not perfectly to scale, but it's like a step down.
Those Pteranodons were huge.
I know. I don't think it's that far off, but who knows? I don't know.
They were really big in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what could we see? So Amber Collection and Legacy Collection aren't necessarily exclusive, right? Because there's Amber Collection like Echoes and stuff, right? But it's been mostly Jurassic Park stuff, hasn't it?
No, I mean, we've gotten the Raptor Squad, Owen, so that there's 5 right there, right? And then, yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much equal, right?
Okay.
Velociraptor, Nedry, Dilophosaurus, Ian Malcolm. So, and then whatever the pre-orders are out now. So, yeah, I guess it has been other movies and stuff like that. So yeah, I would like to see, the Grant, Ellie, Hammond, and I don't know, like,
it's not gonna be all humans, dude. It's gonna be at least.
Yeah, you're right. It'd probably be a mix of them.
A mix.
I don't know what the others would be. If there was a mix. So maybe Grant and Ellie, and then like, I don't know, man. Something. A baby T-Rex. Lost World Rex, and then Pteranodon. Again, like you're saying. Lost World Pteranodon.
Amber Collection. Gennaro?
I don't know. I don't feel like that'll ever happen. Are they going to go that far out?
If the Raptors aren't selling, Gennaro ain't selling.
No. Yeah, there's no way. Unless he legit comes with the bathroom, he's not selling.
Gennaro has to be the Comic-Con thing that we all lose our minds over.
Yeah.
Past that. And like that's the thing. Is like, what do you think is going to happen this year? Because Comic-Con's not a thing this year again, but they'll still pump out a toy that is exclusive to that week. What do you think it is this year?
I could see that definitely being like the 3 3/4 inch Ray Arnold or something in some sort of pack, that kind of looks interesting. I could definitely see them holding off for that. Yeah, that's what I'll stick with, I think.
I'm gonna go big.
So maybe whatever's not on this, but
I'm gonna say it's the 2 kids.
That could be cool.
Double pack.
So when is that? Is that in July?
It's got to be May or June, right?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was in July usually or something like that. But we do have another 2 items for Amber Collection in July. So maybe that's like the 2 kids. That would be cool. Another Legacy Collection item in August. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe one of these is the Explorer. How cool would that be? Right. So maybe the Explorer is May.
Did you read something that I saw someone posted that like Ford apparently was not, which I don't know how they would have not known this was going to happen, but Ford was not happy with how the Explorer was portrayed in the movie because it made the Explorer look unsafe. Do you know if there's any truth to that?
I have no clue.
And so that's their
why would they? It's such like a fantasy like creation driving on a track with a computer system. Like it just doesn't seem like, which I mean is standard nowadays, but like it at the time, who would have thought that was reality,
Who at Ford wouldn't have been like, wait, you're gonna do what to our car? You're gonna a dinosaur's gonna destroy it? Like they obviously signed something. They knew what was gonna happen to it. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook or something, maybe like in a comment section. And I was like, I can kind of see some gravity to that, like because I think that's why Bumblebee was never a bug for the first like 5 films because VW didn't want to be associated with guns and like violence in that way. So that's why.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, that's why he's the Camaro. And then once VW had all their cars recalled, they were like, "Oh, sure, like do Bumblebee with the bug. Go ahead." But we'll take that check.
Yeah, and then the last item is Mr. DNA recommends one exclusive item from Funko. So who knows what that is? Maybe it's one of those big things. I don't know because Target always does those big Funkos. I would like to see actually a Mr. DNA Funko. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know if that'll be the thing, if that's why he's recommending himself. Hey guys, it's me. Come buy me at Target.
Oh my God, you're so good at that. I would love a Mr. DNA Funko. Funko's another thing that like I think I have all the Funkos except the Target exclusive red Dilophosaurus. But those are another thing.
I'm close.
I just don't know if I can do Funko for the next movie again. Like, that's just creepy.
But that's about that. Anything else you want to say about Mattel or Beyond the Gates or anything like that?
No, I mean, just once again, like, Chris, if you're listening, congrats, man. Like, that's just an awesome get. Crazy cool. Congratulations, man. And everyone else over at Jurassic Outpost. That was an awesome deal struck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think the videos look really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we get some good items.
Yeah, and they're really well produced too. Like I'm just
throwing
that out there. They're really well produced.
So